What's going on, family? How
Hey,
you doing? How you
family.
doing? What's
Hey,
up? What's up?
what's
What's
up?
up? What's
What's
up?
up?
My money is your money.
I'm Dr. Hall,
I'm Bishop M.A. Hall.
and welcome to My Money is Your Money.
Yes, that's what it is. My money is your money. Hello there. Hello there. It's just good to see each and every one of you. It has been a blessed day, a sunny day, a day of rejoicing, and I'm glad about it. God has been wonderful to each
Yes,
and
He
every one of
has.
you.
Yes.
If you can hear my voice, God has been good to you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
God has carried us for at least 2 months in this pandemic. And that has been a blessing, man. And I'm telling you the truth.
And He's kept us. So we're grateful that He's kept us through all of this. And we're still here, family. We're still here to just have a good time and to just rejoice and thank God we're alive.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. So every day we get up and we have an opportunity just to enjoy life because there's so many people that wish they had the opportunity, but we're here.
Hey, we are
Yes,
here
yes,
in living color. I'm glad to be
yes.
a part of this ministry. I'm glad to be a part of this show, and we just want to talk about pressing through, encouraging yourself. That's what we want to talk about.
Yes.
Pressing through
To
and
encourage.
encouraging yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And so sometimes you have to be like David. You have to you have to encourage yourself, man.
Yourself.
Somebody hit me on the chat and say encourage yourself.
Encourage yourself.
You have to encourage yourself, and I'm glad about it. I'm glad about what is going on in your life. Man, we've been behind these four walls for a minute, and seem like it's becoming taxing. Okay, we can't go to the beach, we can't go to the movies, we can't go to the malls. Okay, we can't get our hair done, we can't get our nails done. We can't do nothing because we are social what?
Distancing. And I hope you're still social distancing, staying away 6 feet away from everybody, taking care of yourself, doing all that kind of stuff. We've got to make sure that we social distance. We've got to wear our mask when we go out. We've got to protect ourselves. We've got to protect our family. So don't forget, family, don't forget to protect yourself and social distance. Woohoo!
What is woohoo about? What is that
I'm
about?
excited.
Woohoo,
I'm
woohoo.
excited. I don't know
What
about
you
you, but
excited
I'm
about? Tell me what
excited.
you
I'm
excited about.
excited just to be alive.
Oh, really?
I'm excited just to be alive tonight. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited.
Man, listen, I'm excited about getting some dinner in a few minutes. That's what I'm excited about because we going
Is
to
that
get
all
some
you're
dinner.
thinking about is eating all the
Man,
time?
what you thinking about all the time? Okay, you in the house, you doing
That's
you
our
doing whatever you
conversation.
can. Yeah, you doing whatever you can do. You flowing wherever you can flow. You can't go nowhere. You fenced in. Hey, check this out. We straight out in jail without handcuffs. We are straight out in jail without handcuffs. Man, listen. Since I'm in jail, I'm going to create stuff. Okay, I created going to Hawaii right here in my backyard. Okay, right here in my backyard, I created going to Hawaii. Set the flowers. I set the setting. And I said, I'm going on vacation. We going on vacation. Straight out on vacation.
Yes.
And I did a vacation to Hawaii right here
In the backyard.
in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
In the backyard. And so that was wonderful. Now what we putting together, going camping. Okay, we're going straight out camping. How we going to tell them how we're going to put together going camping?
Look, he's come up with this idea that we have a tent and we're going to set it up in the backyard. We're going to put some our sleeping bags and we're going to put the fire on and we're going to roast some marshmallows and we're going to do all that kind of stuff in the backyard. Can you believe it? That that's what he's coming up with now that we're getting ready to go camping in the backyard.
Man, listen, you don't understand that camping in the backyard is wonderful. Okay? We can't go camping in Big Bear. We can't get a cabin. Okay, so I'm gonna cabin up my backyard. We would set that tent up, and what's so cool about it, she getting a little meal together, a little package together. We're gonna put some sandwiches in there. We're gonna put some drinks in there. What I'm talking about, the little, Coke and
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun. That's what we're talking about. Because I have to be specific when I talk about drinks. Okay, people start tripping. Okay, and we're gonna put some. I think I want some carrots and some lettuce. Oh Lord Jesus, there go my technician again. I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna do all that and put it all together. And so, are you still with us? Are you still with us? You know, we have some technical difficulties right here, and we want to make sure that we're in view of what's going on. Okay. Yes, and so, for all times, you know, I think I'm gonna switch seats next week. Okay. Because you know, seems like we got something that's going on that's always going on.
All the time.
Talk about
it happens, family.
What happens? What happens?
Stuff just happens. You know, everything is not going to be perfect, but you just, you know, just do some different stuff. I mean, what can I do? We made blunders. What can we do?
I ain't saying nothing about it.
What can we do?
You know, you get this big feet. You know, big feet. I mean, golly, big feet. You know, see what stuff is. See how things are set up. See how things are lining up. Okay, check your what. I didn't see
your
it.
Emails.
Yeah, check your emails. Everybody check
Come on,
emails.
check your emails. Do it now.
Listen,
come on, you guys, subscribe, invite, and comment. Come on, invite everybody. Comment. Come on in, family. Come on in. We want to have a good dialogue tonight. We had a wonderful dialogue last week talking about enough is enough. But you know what? This is another week. So we're talking about pressing through to encourage yourself. And so we're excited that we're going to have someone else to come and talk to us tonight. So we need you to come on, subscribe to Bishop Emma Hall's channel. We need you to like it. And then we need you to comment. We need your feedback
I'm just
tonight.
Reading some stuff. Yeah.
We need you to comment, right?
I'm just reading. Don't worry about me. I'm just reading, all right? I'm just reading. Comment about what? I can comment about anything. Anything on earth I can comment about. What you want me to comment about?
I don't know. Just choose something.
Oh, no, you really don't want me to choose something. No. You don't want me. Believe me, you don't want me to choose something. Let's comment on something, all right? What you want me to comment on? You know, I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking about this.
What have you been thinking?
I've been thinking, you know.
I've been thinking. Who says that?
Says that George Wallace. Don't say George Wallace. No, you've been to Vegas. Okay. He said, I've been thinking. Brother President, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I've been
thinking. D Hills, I see you, man. You know what I'm talking about. You in the water. I'll be thinking. Okay. I'll be thinking. I was thinking about something. Check this out. You know, this is my money. My money is your money. It is so fun. You know, It is so fun.
We're having a good time.
We're having not a good time, but a wonderful time. But I've been thinking about this. Check this out. What we have to zoom in on. Somebody hit me and say, zoom in on. Zoom in on. Zoom in.
Zoom.
Okay. I've been zooming in on this. Own your own future. You have to. The number one thing, you have to own your own future. When you're pressing through, when you're encouraging yourself, you have to own your own future.
You got to take charge.
It's about your future. Okay?
Yeah.
Own your own future. Think about it. You own your own path. The path that you're going to take. Hello. The choices that you're going to make. Okay? The decisions that you're going to make. You have to own. Somebody say own.
I own.
That means you have to. Oh, I'm sounding like a preacher up in here. We're just supposed to be a show.
We're just dialoguing.
We dialogue.
We're just dialoguing.
Okay.
He just gets a little emotional.
The preacher off. The preacher's off. Okay. But who I'm gonna put on. You don't want that side of me.
No.
You don't want the other side.
Don't put that on. Always keep that on.
You don't want the Dr. Michael Hall side. Believe me. You don't want that.
Always keep that on. Keep the preacher side on.
Keep the anointing.
We need that anointing.
Say, keep the anointing on. Keep the anointing. Hit me, chat with me, say, keep the anointing on, all right? I see that sister said, take the anointing off. See, you crazy.
Keep it on. We need that anointing.
Now, own your own future. What that is saying that you have to make your own decision.
Own decision. And no one can make the decision but you. And so when you make that decision, those consequences are yours. So whether you make a good decision or a bad decision.
Yeah.
Hey, it's our life. So it's important for us to sit down and count the costs and say, you know what? Is this a good decision or is it a bad decision? He's going to make one. He's going to make
I'm good at this. I'm good at this decision, okay? If you're going to make some...
You're going to overemphasize.
Some good choices. You have to make good choices in your life, okay? It's about making good choices. So you have to own your own future. And this is another thing. Own your own career. Pressing through and encouraging yourself, you have to own your own career. Am
my
I getting loud?
gosh. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
getting loud.
Yes.
You have to own your own career. Okay. It's about what direction you want to go in. Okay.
Yes.
What do you want to focus on in your life? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Who you want to become? Okay. Everybody can be a basketball player. Everyone can be a physician. Everyone can be an attorney. Or everyone can be a janitor. Everyone can be an anesthesiologist.
Oh.
Okay. Everyone.
Anesthesiologist.
Yes. Everyone can be that.
Okay.
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 Everyone cannot be a professor. Okay. Everyone cannot be a school teacher. So you have to own your own career. Let me ask, person, what would you like to do? Hit me and tell me, Bishop, I would like to do this. I would like to do this. I would like to do it. Now, if you're 60 years old, we ain't talking about hitting me.
But you be the very best person that you can be.
We ain't talking about best person.
But not being having a career and not mimicking someone else, but mimic who you want to be. What's on the inside? What will make you better? How you can just excel and have a great career. And that's something that's gratifying to yourself first and then to others.
Don't be afraid to embrace your career. Don't be afraid to share your career, okay? Because that's going to catapult you into where you want to go.
Right.
Okay. Let me tell you something. Y'all check this out. Everybody check this out. Hold up. Don't breathe. Yeah, breathe.
Hold up,
okay.
Swole up.
Breathe.
Say, hold up.
Hold up, swole up. Breathe. Okay. I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh my
She said,
gosh.
hold up, swole up.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I tell you.
But we have to own where we are. Okay. We have to own where we are. All right. And so these are some of the things you have to understand, that I'm going to direct my own career and do what I want to do, as long as it's not outside of the guidelines of God. Okay.
Right.
All right. Long as it's not outside of the guidelines of God. Okay.
Stay with God.
In other words, pimping won't do. It
Right.
just won't do. It just won't do. We can't go into all that. Okay. And selling drugs just won't do. What you say about that?
No, it won't.
It won't,
and it won't work.
Selling drugs won't do. So we have to understand that. But and secondly, this is important. This is important to the men and the ladies. If you flow with me. This is very important. Y'all listen to me, okay? You have to own your own fitness. Your own fitness, okay? Am I right?
Yes.
Your own fitness. It's up to you to stay in shape, okay?
Oh, yes.
It's up to you to stay fit, okay? It's up to you to honor your body.
Yeah.
Hello, somebody.
That's the temple.
That's temple. And so fitness is so important,
Important.
Because we think about the mental state, we think about the emotional state, because, the relationships that we in that send us mentally off or physically, emotionally off. But that's not the main thing.
No.
Your physical being, okay? What good is having a good career? What good is owning your future and you can't operate physically?
Right.
Come on, somebody. Y'all holler at the bishop, okay? Your physical fitness means a lot. Talk to me.
It's a lot. And I'm really daily, I'm trying to continue my regimen, because so many things happen and kind of throws you off course. But it's important to get up in the morning, drink some water, to flush your system out, and then get some form of exercise that we can feel better. Your body, feel better, and mentally you feel better.
I'm feeling.
We've got to pattern ourselves to get up in the morning and say, what? This is what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to allow anybody to stop me from doing it, because what you do now, he's trying to distract me. What you do now will assist you later on in life. And a lot of times we wait until things are too severe, and then we can't help it, and we're into a very difficult situation. So we want to make sure that we try and start doing those things now, because we have a lot of things that affect us in our bodies: high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke, and all that kind of stuff. And so all that stuff plays a very important part for our health.
Yeah,
so we've got to get it in.
Very important. But what I want you to do, I want you to call somebody and tell them that the bishop is on, Dr. Hall is on. Share, invite, tell them, come on. I take a second out and share. Text somebody. Just hit somebody. Text them and say, hey, Bishop is on his channel, his YouTube channel, Bishop M.A. Hall. Share this information, because I'm getting ready to get into some deep stuff.
Yeah, and we got somebody
some
that
deep stuff. I want to get into some deep stuff. Okay, I'm just not biblical. Okay, I'm psychological. I have a degree. Okay, and psychology, basically. Whereas police psychology, but once upon a time I wanted to become a cop, so I got to have a degree in that.
And
along with
criminology,
my
right?
criminology.
Yeah.
But criminology is the psychology of people and how they operate. Okay, that was my first degree is in criminology because I really wanted to be a cop. Okay, and my brother became a cop, and I followed his footsteps. But what happened was LAPD back in that time, about them. I was tops on everything. The test, the agility test. I was tops on everything, but then I had a degree. But they didn't want a person of color to excel like that. So I became discouraged when they disqualified me on the site.
You became what God wanted you to be.
You're right.
Right. And so
I didn't become a cop, but I became a preacher. So a preacher, being a man of God, give me the license to be nosy. to be nosy into your business. Hey, I'm a nosy in the folk business, but I want their business to be right? top. I want these people's business to be top notch. But I want you to share. I want you to invite. Okay. And then thirdly or fourthly, what I want you to understand that our thing here, it has something to do with pressing through and encouraging yourself. Okay, encouraging yourself. We need to encourage ourselves. Okay, we really need to encourage ourselves. All right, and so when you begin to encourage yourself, how do you begin to encourage yourself, Doc?
I encourage myself like I could do better. Is that
Yeah, encourage yourself. Tell me how you
what
yourself.
I'm going to, in spite of the setbacks and in spite of the things that I might be going through or have gone through, I'm gonna make it. And a lot of times we have so many, we have so much negativity around us. We have negativity with people all around us, but we can't let that deter us from reaching our destiny and reaching our goal. And I experienced that a lot, even in the stead that we're in. We have to be determined to not let anybody stand in our way, because you have so many haters out there that don't want to see you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
They're throwing roadblocks. They're trying to, undermine you. They're backstabbing you. They're talking about you. But I'm learning daily not to focus on those persons, but focus on my goal.
Yeah. And another thing I want you to understand, another one, I'm giving out some knowledge tonight, okay? Somebody hit me and say, knowledge, bishop, knowledge, bishop, knowledge, bishop. Don't play with me. I'm giving out some knowledge, okay? And so one thing we have to own our own inner circle, okay? Our own inner circle. The people that we allow to get in our own society, the people that we allow to get in our inner circle, the people that we allow to flow with, the people that are around us. We have to own our inner circle. Everybody can't flow with you. Let me say it again. Everybody cannot flow with you. Okay? Your greatness, okay? Your greatness would outshadow them. Sometimes people just hang around you because of your greatness. Sometimes people hang around you because of your anointing. Sometimes people hang around you because of your faith. But your greatness will outshadow some people. And so you have to own your own inner circle. Who's around you? Okay. What level do you want to go to? See, with some people, you can't take to the next level.
Right.
Let me say it again.
You can't.
Some people you can't take to the next level. Okay. Some people they go this far with you. Okay. Let me use the elevator. They'll go to the first floor. You have to everybody on at the first floor. Then you go to the second floor. Then you have to allow somebody to get off the elevator. Then you go to the third and fourth, fifth floor. You have to allow somebody to get off the elevator. Then you go to the sixth, seventh, and eighth floor. You got to allow somebody to get off the elevator. You can't take everybody to the penthouse.
Right.
I had to learn that. You hit me and say, you can't take everybody to the penthouse, Bishop. You can't do that, okay? So you have to own your own inner circle, okay? Because your inner circle depicts who you are. The people you hang around depicts who you are. Right. If you hang around smokers, what?
You'll be a smoker.
You're a smoker.
At some time or another.
You'll be a smoker. If you hang around people who are not successful, you'll be what?
Unsuccessful.
That's what I'm talking about. Right. You hang around people who don't achieve, you'll be what?
Unachiever.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And so what you talking about?
We have to be around people that are going in the same direction. If not, somebody is going to draw. You're going to have a negative and you're going to have a positive. And if you're not a strong positive, that negative person is going to pull you to where they want you to be and not where you should be. So it's important that you're around people
You around.
It's important to be around people.
Can't be rattled.
That want to excel, and they want you to excel. Because see, you have some people, irregardless, that are on the side, and they don't want you to go anywhere. They're your friends. They're right there, and they're like, girl, go ahead, and trying to push you. But they're haters. They're low-key haters. And they don't want you to go anywhere, and they're just, they're just sitting around just waiting for your demise. But you gotta be smart and know, you know what? This person is not for me. They're not for my good at all.
At all. And so these are some of the things we have to understand, okay? Your inner circle depict who you are, okay? It's just certain people. I'm not all this. I'm not trying to be all that. I'm not trying to be, high society or, none of that, okay? But it's just certain people that can't hang around me. That's just it, okay? And it's not clicking. People say in the church that, oh, you got clicks. It's not about having clicks. If that's the case, Jesus had cliques. He had an inner circle. John, Peter, and Mark. Okay, that's what I believe. John, Peter, and James. John, Peter, and James. Those was the ones that was around him. John, Peter, and James, the three that he really depend on. And so there are some people that you can really depend on, and there's some people that depend on you. And so these things we have to understand. We getting ready to bring a guest in a few minutes. We just gonna hold up. Give me about 10 minutes or so. We're gonna hold up and we're gonna chat with that guest, all right? And so don't worry about that. But I need to get my point over. Bishop needs to get his point over.
Has to get his point
I got
over.
A point. You're right. I got a point. Things are clicking. But like I said, there's some people I don't want to hang around. Now I hang around you, okay? Because you are classy. You are classy. Girl, you are classy. Dude, you are classy. Where's Brother President? Where's Brother President? I've been looking for him. I don't even see Brother President on here. Somebody holler at Brother President and say, get on. Somebody holler at Nisi and say, get on. Where's Valerie? Somebody hit Valerie Rambo and say, get on, okay? Somebody hit Sister Marshall and say, Sister Marshall, Bishop is looking for you, okay? Where's Sister Hurst? Y'all get on and say, Bishop is looking for you. I'm looking for certain people to be on so I can get some vibes around people. And not only that, you have to own your own investments. Your own investments, yes. Okay? Your investments will take you to a place that you want to be, not that you don't want to be. Your investments will take you to a place that you want to be. Where do you want to be in life? Do you want to stay where you are? I told Dr. Hall 10 years ago, I said, no, that's about 15 years ago. Oh, I told her 15 years ago, I told her 15 years ago, I don't want to stay where I'm at. I'm here. This is our first. We're flowing, but I don't want to stay where I'm at. I want to go higher, okay? And even where I am today, right here, yes. Okay? Nice situation, perfect situation, but I don't want to stay here. I'm looking at a penthouse, okay? Do you want me to tell you where I'm looking at a penthouse at? I'm not going to tell you till a couple of weeks. You got to stay with me a couple of weeks, and I'm going to tell you the penthouse that I'm going to move in. But your investments will take you where you need to go.
They will. And
I think I got her
like 27 years. I
For
mean,
real?
You know what? Even at God Inspired, we have done so much. God has blessed us, but He's such a visionarian that He's always changing. He's always wanting to do something different. And if you have been at any point a member of God Inspired, you have seen our ministry evolve. You have seen change. You have seen growth, and you can see as individuals that you have grown. Some of you might have come there and you didn't have a degree, but now you have a bachelor's degree. Some of you have come there and you didn't have a home. Now you have a home. And you've made changes in careers. Many of you started out at the bottom and now you've excelled. And so that comes with being around a person that is a visionary. And we have a leader that pushes us. I mean, he pushed me, and I was working on one master's degree. Next thing I know, I had 2 master's degrees. And so that's the type of person he is. Even though he had his degrees, he wanted me to excel. And that's the type of person you want to be around. Somebody that's going to push you and make you do better and say, you know what, you can do it, and encourage you to go even further. So I'm excited that we even have somebody that will just say, you know what, you can do it in spite of all the hiccups that we have in life, and we're all going to have them. Things are not always going to go the way we want them to go. Of course,
pressing through.
But
encourage
we've
yourself.
got to press. And if it does,
Encourage
like
yourself.
I said last
You know,
week,
most people get caught up on you want to talk. You go ahead and talk then.
he's always out talking.
When you hook up
you
with
know
some
that, family.
people,
And he's
most
yelling in
people,
my ear.
most people, let me move over then. If that's the case, you know, I'm being real talk. You know, ladies,
Real.
can I be real talk? Can Bishop be real talk? Most people get hooked up on emotions. You know, most people get hooked up on sex. You know, oh, he's sexing me real good. I'm ready. He's sexing me so good. I'm ready to get married. Girl, you better slow your tail down.
Right.
You better slow yourself down. It ain't all about the sex. I'm telling you. Y'all hit Bishop and say it ain't all about the
It's
sex.
not all about
Hit
that.
the Bishop and say it ain't all about the sex. It'll have you right here. But some people are out there for the get up. They see a come up. They see it coming up. They see you doing good. They see you got it going on. And they looking at the come up on you. All right? Hit Bishop and say, don't let nobody come up on you. You know, they trying to get themselves together. They trying to come up and get their business together. They want their little project going, and you got yours going, but they see a come up, so they're going to be like leeches and attach themselves to you. You better watch out for that. You better listen, okay? It ain't all about the kissing, okay? Jesus was betrayed with a kiss. You better listen to me. You watch those kisses. Hit your bishop and say, watch the joker that want to kiss you. Watch the joker that want to always get in the good. What is the good foot?
They say, listen, lady.
Listen.
Is that
the
your
good
cousin?
foot. Yeah.
The good foot?
The good foot. You better watch the joker want to hook up with you real fast, but they ain't got nothing. You better check a brother credit. Listen to me. You better check a brother DNA. Okay, you better check the bank account. You better check all that before you hook up. Yeah, you're not supposed to be sexing anyway. But just in case you slip, just in case you slip,
Help us.
You can slip but don't fall. Okay, hit Bishop and say you can slip but don't fall. This is real talk.
Yeah.
It's many of women out there wish they never would. Come on, many men out there wish they never would. Okay, it's the small things. Okay, the devil is in the detail. That's what my grandmother, who was 100 years old, tells us. She's still living. We call her mud dead. She said the devil is in the detail. You better pay attention to the details. Okay, I'm talking. Go ahead, Doc. What you got to say? Oh, you I don't run out of talking now. Ever. Okay, you don't get rattled. Okay, come on, Val. You know, Sister Marshall, Sister Ross, Sister Karen Hurst. All right, Inez, where's Inez? Where's Gwen? Somebody hit Gwen hard and tell her to get on.
It's Inez's birthday today. Happy birthday, Inez!
Happy birthday! You 50 years old, so. You know,
I said 60, but she's actually
60?
50. She's 50.
Which she look like she's 25. Oh, yes. Okay, but don't get rattled. Okay, don't get rattled. Shoot or hit your bishop on chat and say, don't get rattled. Don't get rattled, because the devil is in the detail.
Right,
you have to understand that.
I lost mine. It's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out, and so we have to be wise as women. And say, you know what, don't just get hooked up on certain things, but have some intelligence for yourselves and have some, like, I'm not just going to fall for anything, because your whole life, it takes you so long to get back on track. So it's like, hey, you know what, let me listen. Let me open up my ears and not make an incorrect decision that's going to cost me 4 to 5 years of my life. And then you wake up and you're 40 and you're 45 years old and you're like, man, I shouldn't have made that decision. But we have that little inkling. We have that earning on the inside that lets us know when we're making a wrong decision. So listen, don't make that wrong decision.
Pressing through and encouraging yourself. Pressing through and encourage yourself. You have to own another thing that I want you to know. Come on, ladies. All right. Invite. Okay. Share.
And comment.
Call somebody.
Are you guys commenting?
you are looking. I see you looking. Come on, Reverend. Come on, real Reverend. Come on, come here. I see you. Come on. Holler at the bishop. You know, you have to understand. You have to understand. You have to own. You have to own your own health. Okay, pressing through. You got to own your own health. What? Somebody, you talking to somebody? You talking to somebody? I hear somebody. We talking to somebody? I don't know. But let me keep on this conversation. You have to own your own health. Okay? What? Check this out. All right? Risk. Own your own health. Okay? Own it. You know, this is my body.
Take charge.
Okay? Yeah. This is my body. I got to see what's going on. I don't know where brother been. I don't know where sister been. I don't know what they doing. I really don't know their appetite. Okay? You have to understand. You don't know where people are. You don't know what they're doing. And it's certain, because we so hungry and starving for a relationship. We're so hungry and starving to have a good time. We're so hungry and starving to zoom into the outer limits. But we're not health conscious. I'm telling you, you better be health conscious, okay? Take your own health into your own hands, okay? You have to be careful. Are you with me here? You have to be careful. All right. Now I done told you. The bishop told you. Okay. You lay with dogs, you get up with what?
Fleas.
You lay with dogs, you get up with fleas. Okay. Woo! And you might get up with something else too, outside of fleas. Okay. So you have to understand the dog that you're laying with. Okay. And so I'm married. So even regard that, you better ask people for their health papers. You know, let me see your health clearance. You know, you got to have a health clearance dealing with people today, because it's so much going on. You don't know who people with, who people kissing on, who people loving on, who people looking to you, who people humping on. I'm just real talk. I'm just telling you. Gosh. You don't know who people sexing. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if it's an RG or an EG or a HG or what kind of G it is. You better get a health certificate from folks before you even think about it. Somebody say, Bishop, real talk. Hit me and say real talk. Real talk. That's real talk, okay? You come out with some heebie-jeebies. That's what my grandmother is 100 years old call it. They call it heebie-jeebies. Now, whatever heebie-jeebies are, I don't know, but you can't get rid of it, okay? And so you better, man, that's what I'm saying. Pressing through, encouraging yourself. My money is your money. I'm talking real talk. People need to know this because they don't talk about this, especially preachers, especially pastors, especially bishops. They don't talk this kind of talk. We want to be holy. We want to say the Lord is our shepherd. I shall not want. You know what I mean? They want to say, you know what? God will take care of you, okay? They want to talk about everything but reality. They want to talk about everything but straight talk, okay? Don't turn your behind up in the air and you don't know what's going on, okay? You're not supposed to be turning it up in the air anyway. So I'm just straight talk. I'm just talking about straight talk. Oh my God. Look at it. You're talking about straight talk. It says pressing through, encouraging yourself. Why can the world talk about stuff and we can't? Okay? Why can the world get in your child's ear and talk about all this stuff? Why can the world get in your daughter's ear through internet, through Facebook, through Instagram, okay, through Twitter, and talk all kind of sex stuff, all kind of everything, but we can't. We can't tell them, watch this, okay? Be careful. Don't be rattled, okay? Don't be persuasive, okay? Don't be persuaded by this. Why can they do that and we can't do it? You know what? I'm going to let everybody know what's the ups, what's going on, okay? When I am going through, I'm going through. But when I'm chilling, okay? And so that's the thing we need to understand. Really take care of your health. We getting ready to introduce somebody, Dr. Hall, in a few. And so we are moving, you're in the camera, we are moving in a different direction, okay? Yes. We're moving in a different direction, okay? Yes. And so God wants us to understand that this is real life, and real life, okay, you have to maintain real issue agendas, okay? Real issues, conversations, okay? Now, talk about it, Doc.
Yes, we just need to, be able to dialogue and be effective, right? practice, right? In our dialogue and whatever we're talking about. We just need to be like, hey, you know what? This is it. Dialogue.
And when you dialogue, when you think about dialogue, I'm gonna give you some hint, help you out. I'm gonna help you out.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna help you out. Okay, let me help the doc out. Okay, we have to own our own destiny. That's a help. We have to own our own destiny. What are you trying to do? What's your plans? Where you going? Okay. What's your data that you're trying to achieve? What's going on here? You own your own destiny. Okay. To own your own destiny, you have to understand where are you going. You know, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to achieve? Okay. And then when you talking about owning your own destiny, you got hurdles, you have pitfalls, okay? You have roadblocks, you have detours, all of that come into play.
Yes.
And so that's where we are. That's where we are.
Yes, that's where we are.
Don't talk to me.
I'm just having a dialogue with you. Why can't I dialogue with you? Tell me, do you see what I go through? This is like, help me. Somebody just type help me. Somebody say help Dr. Hall tonight. Somebody say please help me. All these distractions going on all around me. And I'm like, I'm trying to focus. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to do all this stuff. But somebody say help Dr. Hall.
Help her.
Somebody pray for me.
You know, you have to understand that success is yours. Okay. Achievement is yours. You have to understand that a profit is yours. Progress is yours. That's what because our plateau and our platform is my money is your money. But we're talking about tonight pressing through, encouraging yourself. Yeah. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Now, this is the thing that I want everybody to understand. This is what I want everybody to understand.
Help us.
You have to own your own finance.
You knew we were going there, huh?
You, sister girl. Do you say sister girl still?
I guess so.
Or do you say sister?
Let's say sister.
Sister.
I don't know. You guys tell us what we say, sister girl or sister.
One of them.
Help us out.
In other words,
so we can say the right lingo.
Okay. You have to own in the street. They say, come on, homie. I know street language, you know. I'm the bishop, but I know street language. I have a Ph.D., but I still know street language because, you know, I got my ear to the street, okay? Because you have to have your ear to the street to maintain, okay?
In the ground?
To the street. It's to the street, okay? Or to the curb. It's not to the ground. Come on now. I tell you. Boy, listen here. I tell you. I'm going to have to anoint the wife, okay? Now, you have to own your own finance. You have to own your own finance, okay? Man, listen here. Your own finance will allow you, okay, to build your own confidence. Oh, y'all not with me, okay? Y'all not with me. Your own finance will help you to build your own commitment to what you want to do. It's about what you want to do. Your own finance will build your own dedication to what you want to do. Jesus talked about finance. He said, and even Solomon, okay? Solomon said money solve all problems. That's what he said, okay? Money solve all problems. So I'm just talking on the gif of comments, okay? It says pressing through and encouraging yourself. When you have finance, you can do a lot of stuff, okay? Money solve all problems. Yes. Listen to me. A whole lot of problems, okay? Well, God is in control of our health. God is in control of our eternal destiny, okay? But I'm here to tell you, when you have finance, you know, I'm getting kind of close now. When you have finance, it's some things that you can build, okay? It's some things that goes on that can help you, all right? It's some things that will promote you to go to another level. It's some things that, listen to your bishop, I'm telling you, that'll take you from a dark place to a light place, okay? Now, darkness cannot stand light, okay? And so the Bible said the love of money is the root of all evil. Listen to me. He says the love of money is the root of all evil. It says the love of money. It didn't say you the like of money, so you can like it all you want to. But if you don't have no money, honey, without money, there's no honey.
I know that. You know what?
You know that.
We've got to interject, family. We have been waiting since last week. We had a very special guest that was unable to be with us, but now we're ready to bring someone that is here to encourage us. And I want you right now to call up all of your friends. We want you to subscribe and like and comment. But this evening, we're so excited to have an entrepreneur who is so successful, and we're honored to have Sherika Nicole. She's the owner of Hung Up Boutique, and we're happy to have her to share with us on My Money is Your Money tonight.
Happy birthday, Inez. My money is your money. So where's Gwen? Call Gwen all and tell her to get on, all right?
All right.
Call Ray, tell him to get on. My money is your money. Where's Sherika?
All right, we're waiting for
Westbrook. Sherika. Where are you, Westbrook? You supposed to be on the show, Westbrook. Where are you? Okay.
So we're waiting for Sherika Nicole, and so we're excited about what she is going to talk to us about tonight. And so we just want you just to share and comment and ask some questions, because we want to learn from Sherika Nicole and some of the great accomplishments that she's had. And so we're glad that she's here.
She's here? Okay. Well, talk up then.
I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
Like Martin used to say, what's up?
What's up?
Martin,
hey, y'all.
How are you?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
Good, good. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. And we're glad that you have found the time to come and expound on pressing through and encouraging yourself. So we're just gonna
let me say this. What's going on, Sherika? Let me take it to the hood, girl.
What's up?
What's going on, Sherika? It's good. It's good to make it. It's good to be an entrepreneur. It's good to make money. It's good to flow in places that we never flowed before. Tell me, bro. Hit me and say it's good, Bishop.
It's good.
So take this opportunity to introduce yourself and tell us, how you press through to encourage yourself, and maybe there's somebody on tonight that you can encourage. I hope somebody's watching that you can be helped by your story. So
okay. Well, I'm Sherika Nicole. I'm the owner of Hung Up Boutique. I've been in business. It will be 10 years actually in August. And so I'm super excited about that. I operate online and mobilely. And I am also the creator and founder of Define, Plan, and Execute Your Vision, where I help others tap into their greatness through vision board, which is something that's different. And I am also a designer of Fancy Fresh, which I'm wearing now. And so for me, pressing forward this topic is like so fitting for me because this is what I do. I actually encourage others as well as myself. And I think it's very important that we don't look at our current situation in the current season that we're in, but we try to look ahead. I think so many people take on what's happening in their lives now, and that's what they're focused on. So when they focus on that, they get off track and they're not able to even implement anything else that they want to see going on. So I really think it's important to always push forward, to always keep looking ahead, knowing that you can achieve whatever you put your mind to.
Mm.
So kind of tell us how when you first started out, just because I'm sure there's someone on here that said, you know what, it took you 10 years, but kind of give us some insight of how you started, if you will.
Okay, so I actually started, so before I hung up, it was called Baby Girl Accessories. So that was like in the year of 2003. And I actually just started selling accessories out the trunk of my car. Another way to make income. I've always been kind of like a hustler at heart. When I was in college, I sold CDs, bootleg CDs. I'm just being honest, transparent. I did hair, I did nails. It was all I like to do to express myself through clothing. And I found myself, helping my friends. They would come to me like, I'm going out, I need help to find something to wear. So I would go with them to the mall, and it kind of just started from there. But really just getting at that breaking point where it's like, okay, I don't want to continue to live paycheck. I need to figure something out. Like, I got the knowledge, I got the brain, I got the hustle. So what can I do to expand my own territory?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did you have a mentor or someone that kind of encouraged you during that period, or is it mainly just your drive?
It's my drive.
Your
It's my
drive.
determination. I didn't have a mentor. Never had a mentor. It just was me. Like, you know what? You can do it. It was always something. I mean, I actually come, I guess if I would say I had a mentor, I just come from a family um, of hustlers. Like my aunt, she had a limousine service. She was actually in business with Jackson Limousine. You know, my grandfather, he had his own liquor store for years. That was my first job. And so, you know, I seen individuals in my family have their own business. My cousin had a 99-cent store. You know, so I guess I saw that they had businesses, but I also saw that they didn't keep those businesses. So for me, I'm going to business for the long term, not for, you know, the short term.
Good, good. So if there's somebody like a young person that's starting out, how would you tell them that? Because I've heard a lot of people say, "Okay, I want to get my own truck. I want to do some things." How would you tell them to get started in something like that?
I would say make sure that they really do a lot of research. I researched so many things myself. Google became my best friend.
Hmm.
Literally, you can Google just about anything. And with my truck, because I know you mentioned the truck,
Yes.
my advice to anybody that want to operate and own a truck is try to venture out and work with someone that already have a truck. And I say that because I speak at the Truck Expo every year downtown at Los Angeles Trade Tech. And I've seen individuals purchase the truck and they are selling their truck within 6 months of them already spending 20 plus thousands of dollars on the truck. And they don't recoup that because you're not going to get what you put out. So they technically lost money because what people think is you got this truck and all you're doing is pulling up. It's not like a food truck.
Yeah.
It's permits involved and stuff of that nature. So you got to make sure that you're crossing all your T's and dotting your I's with that. And it's really a hustle. Like you have to hustle. You can't think that, oh, just because and I post that I'm gonna be here, somebody's gonna post and shop for you. Shop for
Mhm.
you.
And we often, as young people and as young Black women, sometimes we start out, we want to do things, but a lot of people have a lazy mentality.
Yes.
And when you have a business, you work even harder
Yes.
because in order for it to be successful, and I'm sure you've been in it for 10 years, you've had to really put your whole life into it.
Basically. Yeah.
Right. And so that's important. I just want you to, like, if there was somebody out there, how would you encourage them to say, you know what, you can excel, you can do this, but it's going to take hard work. So could you talk to some of the people that may be online to tell them that they can do it, but it takes fervor?
Right. Oh, absolutely. You know, Nipsey Hussle song came to mind when you said that. Hard work, dedication plus patience. You definitely gotta have that in any type of business, especially as an entrepreneur. You know, a lot of people say that they don't want to work for anyone else, but technically you are working for someone. You're working
Yeah.
for customers. You're working for yourself. And at that point, you're clocking in and clocking out. You know, it's a constant, it's evolving. 24/8, 25/8. Mary J. Blige had a song called 25/8. So, you know,
Uh-huh.
constantly evolving. And I'm just saying, you gotta constantly like work at it. And even my sister and I were just talking because I also work a 9 to 5, and they just had a major layoff last Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, you know, it was all on the news or whatnot. So she was checking on me to make sure that, you know, I wasn't one of the ones that was hit. And thank the Lord that I wasn't, but my
Okay.
hours was also reduced.
Yeah.
So with that being said, that means I'm losing money in that aspect. So now she was like, well, you just got to go harder with the business. And so I'm lucky that I have that to do, but it's some people that don't have that. So what is your motivation? That's what I also often ask people, what is your motivation? You know, what keeps you going? And why do you even want to start this business? A lot of people want to start businesses because their friends are doing it, or they
Family, thank you for sharing with us. We're so sorry. We just had some technical difficulties. So we thank you for just hanging on in there. Please continue to comment. And we're going to go back to our guest, Sherika
Sherika, are you still
Nicole.
there? You still
I'm
there?
here.
So excited. We
Oh, man.
apologize for the inconvenience. We're just
It's
having some
totally
technical
fine.
difficulties.
You
know
know,
how it is. It's life.
you know when good information is being presented, you know, things like that often happen. So it's all
Correct. And so we're thank God we're steadfast and we're not being swayed by the enemy. We're just
right.
being patient and
Right.
say, you know what, we'll take our time, but we're coming back on. But anyway,
back to what I was saying, the bishop is back. I want to talk. I let Dr. Hall talk a little bit. Now the bishop want to talk. Hey, invite your friends.
I've been inviting
back
friends.
on. Share, and tell them to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell them we're back on. Okay, we just had some difficulties here because we have one of the most powerful entrepreneurs on the planet with us, and man, she is doing it. Okay, from zero to being a hero.
Yeah.
She is back. And so we was talking about owning your own future, okay? Owning your own future. You know I can talk. Owning your own future. You said, Sherika, that you was on a 9-to-5 job, okay?
Yeah.
You still on a 9-to-5 job, but you want to own your own future. You want to take that what you have created within yourself to take it to a whole another level. Am I right about it?
Right.
Tell me, what are your plans to take it to another level?
Whew. I'm working on so many things right now, but I think the major thing is, so my business, Define, Plan, and Execute Your Vision, is something that I use day to day. So right now, I am definitely working to define, plan, and execute everything that I set out to do. And in order to do that, I need to make sure that I'm right mentally. Mm-hmm. It's hard for us to go to the next level. We're stuck mentally. So I'm really big on examining myself, examining, just like we go back and we look at our finances and we see where we were at last year and we check this year and we do all those things. You need to do that with yourself as well. And a lot of people don't do that. And so for me, that's what I'm doing. So I can make sure that I keep evolving, that I keep elevated to the next level. To that is they gotta want that for themselves as well.
Yeah. Now, on your way up, you're on your way up. I know you're on your way up.
Higher.
On your way up, don't you forget about me, girl. Don't you forget about drop me some crumbs, all right? The dog eat from the master, crumbs from the master table, okay? Now, on your way up, do you have to be careful of your inner circle?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You do. My circle is small. I'm super thankful for them. Actually, they were all texting now like, wait, we can't hear you guys. So they're all very supportive in everything I do. If they can't make it, they're donating, they're posting. And I honestly, truly feel like they're happy for me. They're happy for my success. I'm kind of a good reader when it comes to people. I believe that my circle is pretty solid. It's not that many, but they're solid.
So you're telling me you are looking for new investments, but you're not looking for new friends. You with me?
Definitely new investments. I don't have an issue with getting out there and networking and expanding, of course, because all of us in my circle aren't entrepreneurs, right?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I have to make sure that I'm also around people that are like-minded as well, right? So we're all like-minded in the area of wanting to evolve in our lives, but when it comes to entrepreneurship, we're not all in that area, right? So, of course, I have business associates. I have other individuals that I deal with on business levels that are at a place in their business that I wouldn't mind seeing my business at, if that makes sense. So, of course, I'm going to make sure that I'm in that circle as well.
Yeah. Now, dealing with your business, some people probably want to get into business for themselves and they want to branch out, but can you allow people to comprehend that you didn't have $1 million to put into your business or even $100,000? What was the startup? The basic startup, okay? Let people know that. What is the basic startup for you to adventure into what you are doing right now?
So I got the what somebody would tell you from an organization, and I got the hood version. The hood version is
That's good.
That's what I did. I started with what I had. I didn't look at, and that's where a lot of people get caught up at. And a lot of people get caught up on, I don't have all of this right now, so I'm not going to start. When I started my business, when I started selling accessories, I started with $100. $100. And
Gotcha.
I went and I brought $100 worth of accessories and I flipped that. The money that I got from that, I just put it right back in the business and I brought more and I just continued to flip. But in the flipping process, you got to also make sure that you're putting money up. And listening, and I didn't know that at first, so I was like, "Oh, I can actually make I'm making profit off of this." So I continued to put back in, and so for me, it was all a learning. I basically learned everything by myself. It was what they say: if you don't try and you don't take the risk, you're never gonna know. If you're looking to have, I'll just use the truck for example. If you want a boutique truck, let's just say a clothing truck.
Yeah.
In itself, to just start out, you need a good $25,000 plus.
Okay, not bad.
If you just do it and start with what you got, you don't just jump and start the truck. Build your clientele first. Get a website. The website is a hustle in itself. So get your website first. Start that. Start getting on social media. Social media is our biggest friend right now. Just get on there. Start doing videos. I don't know what you do. Whatever you do, you can do it from the comfort of your home and you can make it happen. You don't have to have the $25,000 to just go out and buy this truck. First, get that online business and see if it's even for you.
Yeah.
Because it may not be for you.
Yeah. But you had to persevere.
Oh yeah.
You have to have some type of commitment, some type of dedication to even get where you are. You can't start and quit, start and quit, start and quit, start and quit. You have to persevere through, right?
You have to persevere. You can't look at it. I was just talking to a coworker and we was talking about my sales and I was just like, actually my sales been great during the pandemic right now, COVID-19. So thank you. The sales been amazing. Thank you guys. But
I need to see you.
It's some days that those sales don't come through. So just because the sale doesn't go through, am I supposed to not talk about Hung Up Boutique anymore? Am I not supposed to promote Fancy Fresh? Am I not supposed to promote Define, Plan, and Execute Your Vision? No, I gotta still promote it, and I gotta first have faith in my business before anyone else will have faith in it.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Do you feel that at this point you have accomplished something? You have encouraged yourself? Or do you feel I have to get to the Oprah status to feel that I accomplished something?
Oh,
because
no.
you're doing a fantastic job. Excellent job.
Oh no, I have accomplished so much. Dr. Home right with you with 2 masters, growing up in Compton, being raised by parents that I had to take a step in. My father, he's currently in prison now. My mom and the way her life is and just where I'm at right now. Oh yeah, I've accomplished a lot. I'm sitting in my home right now doing this interview with you guys, my first home, so
and that's what we wanted to. Yeah, I wanted you to interject.
That you have to celebrate your wins. You have to celebrate every single win that you have in your life. I paid off a $10,000 credit card. I'm celebrating that. You know what I'm saying? And I had to pick it up to swipe it again to use it. I'm celebrating that. So we have to learn to celebrate every single milestone that we hit. Yeah, I'm going to get to Oprah status, but right now, if I can enjoy and be thankful for what I have right now, and I want to wait to start celebrating when I get there, how God going to continue to bless me? He needs to know that I'm going to be thankful for what I have right now and where I'm at currently in my life.
Now, Sherika, you're a single young lady. You're a single, beautiful young lady. We understand that, okay? Yeah. We don't have much time, but you're a single, beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
Are you looking for your princess to help you get where you want to go? Are you saying, I'm going to take this on my own, I'm going to progress on my own, and if God send me somebody, bless it. If God don't send me nobody, I'm going to push forward. I'm going to, keep moving on. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to, not get rattled. Okay. How do you handle that?
Well, so for me, whoever he is, he definitely got to match my fly, right? So
Say your
Say
fly.
that again. Say that again.
whoever
for
he
the audience.
is, he got to match my fly. So, you know, I'm fancy and he got to come with the fresh, you know, so.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you. But no, I'm not, because I think when this is where people get wrong, and I know you said we don't have enough time, so we may have to double back on this topic.
Yeah.
But where people get wrong is you can't wait on nobody else for your success.
Yes.
You can't wait on nobody else to purchase your first home. You can't wait on nobody else to start your business. You can't, because if you're waiting, that's just like when people be out here like, I'm about to get my summer body intact. Okay. Well, when summer's over, you going right back to the body you don't want. You supposed to do it because it's for self, not for nobody else. So to answer that, Bishop, I'm not waiting on anybody. When he comes along, because I know God is going to send him real soon. He's actually working on that now. But no, when he send him, his fly gonna match mine, you know. And we just gonna make it. We can build from there.
Yeah. So if you run into somebody who fly don't match your fly, what you do? Kill that fly?
Yeah, Bishop. You know what? We talk about this on Night Talk, but yeah, Bishop, I can't. I'm where I'm at right now, and I think you have to know where you are mentally and what you want in life. Then that's when you realize, like, I can't accept this and I can't accept that, and I don't want to settle, and I don't want to settle. I don't want to settle just to say I got a husband or I got a man.
Yeah.
It takes too long to get back from where you were, because a lot of people feel it won't set them back, but it actually will set them back.
And then some guys aren't even, you know, confident within themselves when they meet, you know, like a fly type of female like myself. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
What you say? You got to have some juice when they meet you. Huh? You coming straight from the hip.
No, I'm just being, but Bishop, I think I'm being so transparent in this moment because it is so many women that are independent and got boss-like statuses, and they're holding their own. They got jobs, they got degrees, they're working, they're independent. And here come Tyrone, and he don't got nothing to offer. And the only thing he got to offer is something you probably shouldn't be doing anyway because you're not married yet.
Yeah.
Today, it's like you got to know your self-worth. And I think once you know who you are and what your worth is, then you won't settle for anything that comes along with a pretty smile.
Right.
Like a guy with a nice smile.
Well, you know what? I apologize. Our time has
I know.
It's coming to an end, but we want to thank you for sharing
we
with us tonight.
We want to have you back.
Okay.
Yeah, there were some topics that we wanted to address because
unfinished business.
I'm so proud of you and all the accomplishments that you've made and that you're continuing to make, and just having a good, solid decision-making mind is so important. And so I want to, hopefully we'll get an opportunity to bring you back and to share with us. But I do want to interject on tomorrow. While you're online, we have a show. Split Three Ways will be on tomorrow at 7:30. And we hope that you'll also tune in to share with us tomorrow. I'm sure we have a wonderful show. Last week was the first week, but next week, tomorrow will be an awesome show as well. So we want you to invite and share with your friends.
Keep making that money.
And so we want to, again, thank you, Sherika, Nicole. Again, that's Hung Up Boutique. Thank you for sharing with us. And we will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in to My Money is Your Money. I'm Dr. Hall.
I'm Bishop M.L. Hall.
And we'll
My
say
money
good
is your
night.
money. Bye, Sherika. Keep making that money, girl.
Love you all, family.
Holla at you. Love you so much. You're doing a terrific job, a marvelous job. And I'm so proud of you, okay?
I appreciate you.